Hey everyone, welcome back to Finance Friday. It's another special edition of Money Girl where I answer your burning money questions. Today's topic comes from Deidre, who says, I'm in my mid-30s with a good job and no kids, but recently I got divorced. My ex handled all the money, so I feel clueless about my finances. What money goals should I set for next year that will put me on the right path without feeling too overwhelming to achieve? Thank you for your question, Deidre. The fact that you asked this excellent question and are thinking about financial goals tells me you're already on the right path. This podcast will review steps for taking stock of your finances, deciding what you want to achieve, and setting realistic goals to bridge the gap between the two. I appreciate you downloading the show. This is episode 889 of the Money Girl podcast. I'm Laura Adams, an award-winning author, financial speaker, money spokesperson, and consumer advocate. As always, you can reach me using my contact page at lauradadams.com. That's also where you can sign up for my free Substack newsletter, The Money Stack. When you subscribe, you get my Money Success Toolkit, which includes a financial planning workbook and personal financial statement calculator to assess your financial situation, set goals, and track your wealth. I'm going to talk a lot today about the Personal Financial Statement, or PFS, so be sure to download that. That will really help you as you're listening to today's show. And I'd love to feature your money question in a future Finance Friday. You can send it by emailing me using my contact page at lauradadams.com or calling 302-364-0308. All right, let's jump into the 5 steps to help Deidre create some really good New Year's money goals. Number 1 is to create or update your personal financial statement, that PFS. As I mentioned, I'm going to talk about it a lot. I mentioned that you can immediately download this from my newsletter when you sign up for the Money Stack. I'm really recommending that you do this because creating or updating this document is a terrific first step for setting money resolutions because it shows you the big picture of your finances and what needs to be improved. If you don't have a starting point or a metric for a goal, it's really difficult to know if or when you make progress or you finally achieve the goal. I've used my PFS template that I share with you for free. I've used it for years to calculate my net worth, track my financial progress, and keep up with my money goals. And you can create yours on paper or using a spreadsheet. But if you want a copy of what I use, again, it's a free gift when you sign up for my email updates when you visit lauradadams.com. Now, creating your PFS, either, manually or using mine, it's not difficult, but I will say that gathering and recording your information takes a little bit of time, especially the first time you do it. But when you use my template, you're going to find a tab for listing out your assets. These are the things you own with significant value, like real estate, cars, jewelry, artwork, sporting goods, bank accounts, taxable investments, and retirement accounts. You want to do your best to assign accurate market values to your assets, but I typically lump together lower priced or depreciated items like household furnishings. I wouldn't list out every couch and chair and spoon and fork, just kind of lumping those into an estimate for something like household furnishings is usually going to be sufficient. However, I do want you to be as precise as possible for more expensive items. And once you account for your assets, you're going to add up the total. And that happens automatically when you use my PFS template. Also, as you're going through this exercise, consider if each of your high-dollar assets is adequately insured. I include a section on my template for insurance policies, including home, auto, life, disability, and personal liability. So be sure to include your insurer's name, the policy number, and the amount of coverage you have. Now, below your assets, you're going to list your liabilities or what you owe. These are things like mortgages, car loans, student loans, personal loans, and credit cards. If you're using My PFS, I have a separate tab that will automatically give you a liabilities total and subtract it from your total assets. And the whole reason we're doing this is to find the resulting number. Whether it's positive or negative, that's your net worth. Again, subtracting your liabilities from your assets is your net worth. Knowing your net worth is really important because it's going to help you set better money goals because you're going to stay focused on building that one number. Even if your net worth only increases by a few dollars from year to year, that's a positive sign that you're getting wealthier. But your financial well-being declines if your net worth stays flat or decreases. Having a higher net worth than last year means you increased your assets, decreased your debts, or both. Even going from a negative net worth to a low net worth shows you're making good progress. So remember that even when your income increases, you're not getting ahead financially if your net worth doesn't increase over time. All right, so once you have created or updated your PFS, the second step for creating resolutions is to check your financial safety net. As you complete your PFS and enter all your information like your bank balances, take note of your savings. Building your savings should be your top money resolution if you don't have a healthy cash reserve in an FDIC-insured savings account. A cash cushion is so important because it's going to help you manage financial hardship, avoid debt, and reduce stress. Even a very small emergency fund is better than nothing, and that can be your most valuable safety net when something unexpected happens. One tip to make saving easier is automating a direct deposit to your emergency savings account. It could be a percentage of your paycheck or a flat amount that you put in each week or month. You can ask your employer to set it up to give you a second direct deposit, or you can create your own recurring transfer from your checking to your savings. Now, if money is tight and you're having trouble creating or building your emergency savings, consider increasing your income by starting a side business, working overtime, getting a second job, or doing seasonal work so you've got more money to set aside. Building a cash cushion equal to 3 to 6 months worth of your total living expenses is one of the best money resolutions you can have. But starting slowly with a smaller goal like $500 or $1,000 is an excellent way to start. So don't get overwhelmed by thinking about, wow, I can't put in 3 to 6 months worth of my living expenses. Just stay focused on one number. Maybe you even start with $100. Starting small is better than not starting at all. The third step to creating good resolutions is review your retirement investments. Since few people have guaranteed pensions these days, or the desire or ability to work into old age, investing for retirement is an essential money resolution. Plus, the earlier you start, the less you need to invest due to the power of compounding. For example, if you invest $400 a month with an average annual 7% return, and you do that for 40 years, you will have over $1 million in your account. But if you start late and you've only got 20 years to invest, you would need to invest over $1,900 a month. That's nearly 5 times more monthly to have $1 million in retirement. So contributing 10 to 15% of your gross income to a retirement account is an excellent money goal, or to contribute maybe just 1% more than you did last year. If your employer offers a workplace retirement plan like a 401k or a 403b with free matching, always contribute enough to maximize it. Otherwise, you're just saying no to free money. And, that's ridiculous. Don't do that. Make sure you're getting at least enough in that account to maximize any free matching. And of course, ultimately, your goal will be to maximize that account, max it out. So make investing for retirement a top money resolution after you've got some amount of emergency money. It's a huge mistake to believe that you can't afford to put money away for retirement, to think you'll just catch up later on, or that you can rely on Social Security retirement benefits as your sole source of income. Waiting for a windfall, like a raise or a bonus at work, is just wasting precious time. You're never too young to begin planning for your future. Even regularly investing a small amount is better than nothing. The fourth step for setting good money goals is to create a debt payoff plan. If you're struggling with debt or you just want to get rid of the debt you have faster, make that a money resolution. Now, I've created several resources to help you. One is my best-selling course called Get Out of Debt Fast, a proven plan to stay debt-free forever. It guides you through every detailed step of creating a realistic payoff plan. You can learn more and sign up for the class at lauradadams.com. And I also wrote a book called Debt Free Blueprint: How to Get Out of Debt and Build a Financial Life You Love. It's available as a paperback, ebook, and audiobook. If you have high-interest loans or credit card debt, they're going to challenge your ability to achieve financial success. So don't accept expensive credit card debt as a way of life or allow it to rob you of the ability to save and invest. Instead of financing a lifestyle you can't afford, make sacrifices to improve your finances and your net worth. For example, create a budget so you know where to cut back. Maybe you wait a little longer before buying something over a certain amount, and you find ways to increase your income. Doing all of those together will help you free up money to get out of debt faster. All right, the fifth step for setting money resolutions is to set a financial word or theme for the year. As you create your personal financial statement, it will probably be clear to you that your money resolutions should be saving more for emergencies, getting rid of high-interest debt, or boosting your retirement contributions, or, doing all of them. But another practical approach is setting a New Year's theme or a money word for the year. That can remind you of the overall change that you want for your financial life. For instance, my money word or objective is retirement. I've kept that same theme for years, but you can change your word annually. If I have a significant financial decision to make, I turn my attention to the word retirement. If something doesn't bring me closer to accumulating a larger retirement nest egg, I don't do it. So setting a money theme for the new year can shift your mindset. It can motivate you or just be a guide when you're unsure what to do with your money. Your word or phrase for the year could be financial freedom, self-employment, early retirement, family future, or anything that supports your financial dreams. Once you have a financial word for the year, you want to build habits that ensure you'll reach it, like automating saving, enrolling in a retirement plan at work, regularly funding an IRA, and tackling your highest interest debt. An excellent way to stay motivated to achieve money resolutions is to keep visible reminders of them. I think a lot of times we don't achieve our goals because in day-to-day busy life, we just forget about them. We forget what they are. So for instance, you might want to place cues in your kitchen, in your car, or your workplace that will routinely get your attention and then foster good habits. You might write your money theme on an index card and keep that in your wallet. Or you might put it on a sticky note and put that on your credit cards, on your bathroom mirror, your car dashboard, and your computer monitor at work. Or make it a screensaver on your computer. You might also create a journal entry. You might write each day about why your money theme is essential and what you're going to do to accomplish it each day. Consider creating your financial resolutions together if you have a spouse or life partner that shares your money goals. If you're single, you might consider getting together with a close friend or a family member to discuss your money resolutions for the coming year. You could discuss your goals over dinner, during a walk, or on a long drive somewhere. If you don't have someone you feel comfortable talking to, or maybe you want professional guidance, make an appointment with a fee-only certified financial planner. They don't get paid for recommending products, just for the time to create a financial plan for you. You might start at a site like NAPFA.org. That's the National Association of Personal Financial Advisors. That's a great place to find a fee-only advisor, either remotely or one in your local area. Deidre, I hope these steps can help you and all the listeners understand your financial health, identify any weaknesses, and plan some wise money resolutions for next year. Here's to a happy financial new year, everyone. That's all for now. I'll talk to you soon. Until then, here's to living a richer life. Money Girl is a quick and dirty tips podcast, and I want to thank our amazing team. Steve Rickyberg audio engineers the show. Brandon Gachis is our director of podcast. Holly Hutchins is our digital operations specialist. Morgan Christensen is our advertising operations specialist. Davina Tomlin is our marketing and publicity associate. And Nathaniel Hoops is our marketing contractor.